All right, good morning, guys.
Morning.
What did we go over yesterday?
Life critical.
What was that?
Life critical rules.
That was last week. So what did we go over yesterday?
Make sure of the surroundings.
Yep, site assessment way before you go into a place. What were the takeaways from yesterday?
Go home.
Don't get stuck.
Yeah, man.
Use your past knowledge to try to assess what you're gonna run into.
Yep.
I mean, you know where the really bad ones are and what to look out for.
Yep. Yep. And why is that?
So you don't get stuck, don't hurt yourself.
Yep, exactly, because your safety is the most important thing, so.
We should go home now.
No. All right, today we're gonna go over a new process. This is for residential drivers. It's a new residential extra process. How many of you guys know what the snapshot process is? Those of you rear load guys that do it.
What do we know about it?
Yeah,
Well, if there's, stuff sitting on the ground or the can is over full, you gotta take a snapshot on it,
Okay.
send it in
and why do we do that, the snapshot?
to upsell.
That's one of the reasons
In
why.
case the customer says, well, no, my can wasn't over full.
Yeah.
You try to get the picture of the can in
You garbage
his
around.
area so he cannot say, well, oh, okay, that isn't.
If the customer has a 4-yard container, how much material are they paying for?
4 yards.
So
So if he has more,
why do we take a snapshot?
Charge for this.
That's right.
Yep. And this process is basically the same thing, but for residential drivers. A lot of you guys, when you get to totes already, when you have extras, you mark on your OBU that there's extras around the totes. You guys should be doing that so they're getting charged for their extras. The only difference with this process now is that you're gonna be taking a picture. It's gonna give you the option to take a picture. And on this, it shows you step by step of what to do. So why do you think that we're going to the process of taking a picture when we have extras next to our codes?
Because the customer's disputing it.
Exactly, yeah. And this shows that there are extras on the ground and that's why they're getting charged extra for those.
But Daryl did on the call yesterday, did they talk about the municipal contracts versus subscription customer?
They never brought that up on the call yesterday.
I got a feeling it's this, guys. I'll clarify
Okay.
with Dan, but it's probably a program more for subscription
Yeah.
customers
Yeah.
unless we have municipal contracts that we're allowed to charge extras.
Yep.
If we have municipal contracts that don't allow extras, then
They're the worst
it's just like the
offenders.
commercial ones,
Yeah.
like the Carringtons and used to
Yeah,
be the
yeah.
Washburns, et cetera, so. But I'll clarify that.
Yeah, and
They're
we'll
the worst,
clarify with
worst
Jason
offenders.
and Ron to see if
Exactly.
Like
City
that planning
charges
stuff,
extras
they
or
just
not.
bring their trash out, just throw it on the ground. I mean, it's all over the place, piles of, every week's clean up, fix up,
And I'll clarify with Paul as far as what the
Which
contract stipulates,
contracts,
if
okay.
we're allowed to charge extras.
Okay.
But most of the
If it's
subscription
a-
customers are pretty good.
most subscription customers are pretty good, yeah.
If it's a day that we're running behind, like last week, and they got extras out, just go ahead and pick them up. We're not gonna take pictures of it. Or on a regular week like
Yeah.
this week, if there's extras out of the bunch, it's gonna be a snapshot.
It depends on if we got to the customers last week.
Right.
We're kind of in those weeks where we couldn't service everybody because of road condition.
Right.
You know, so this week, if you know that you serviced them last week for sure and they have extras out this week, take the snapshot.
Right.
Because a lot of you guys know which customers, which streets you guys got to last week and which ones you hadn't.
Right.
So let's, use that and use that judgment going forward.
It,
But
it would be if we missed them completely the
If we
week
missed them
before,
completely, yeah.
because we couldn't access them,
Right.
then I think it's common sense we
Yeah.
would not.
There's some confusion of which day we're coming to lately.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is.
There
They
has
don't
With
have
all
it
the
out
weather
because
issues.
They don't,
Yeah.
it's like, well, this isn't my normal day.
Yeah.
And this does start today, so. And we'll get clarification on which municipal contracts we can charge extras for, and we'll let you guys know.
There's really no way of identifying exactly who it is to charge it to either, on municipals, right?
That's true, yeah, we just have the address, that's the only way.
It's really for subscription
Right.
Yeah.
customer base, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what it seems
That's
like.
that's what it seems like to me, like John Johnson's route complete.
John Broch's is
John
Friday route.
Broch's,
Yeah.
depending on what the contract stipulates, because that's more of a commercial, but we use the residential process.
I noticed that, like when I do this, it shows a timer right up on the top there.
Mhm.
Time I get back in the truck, it shows like 5 minutes. You're here 5 minutes, move on. I can't, I'm still
Yeah.
loading up the thing. and
Yeah,
everything.
it's just
Does
giving
that-
you a
Does that go against
reminder.
me or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's just giving you a reminder, that's all.
And
Oh,
then
yeah,
for,
I mean, I got one customer, it's every week I'm there for like
There's always exceptions,
yeah.
right?
a lot of cardboard.
Yeah.
All right, guys, what are the takeaways for today?
Make sure you're taking pictures.
Yep. We're following the new procedure here, yep. So, all right, guys, let's have a safe day.